Hey health peeps, so here's your weekly video for December 5th through the 11th. So make sure that you're getting Unit 6 test done this week. That's a huge one. Okay, Part 1 and Part 2. Part 1, remember, is the multiple choice. Part 2 is the word you have to answer, download the assignment, whatever, print it out, whatever you do, and then submit it to me. So it's like short answer type stuff. Okay, so don't forget that. A lot of points. Remember, if you have that 93%, when we're done with all the work for the semester, you get excused from the final. So that hopefully that's incentive to make sure you guys are staying on top of your health grade. We have this lesson and next lesson, then we go on break. So we're going to be in Unit 7 for 3 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks and then break. And then we'll come back and finish with Unit 7 and then do Unit 8. And then we'll be on to the final. Okay, so we're nearing the end. Okay, we're almost there. So stay busy, stay focused, and please don't stop working now. Don't think that you're going to do it over break. I thought that there was going to be some people that were going to be doing work over break for Thanksgiving, and not a lot of people did. So I will send out plans for anybody that's not passing class to help them over break, and you can turn in work over break. Okay, but please don't expect to do things over break. Okay, so stay strong now, continue to work hard, and don't stop. Okay, if you need to communicate with your teachers, please call them or text them or email them. If you want to find out if you can still do some work, just ask them. Okay, communicate with them. Monthly progress is still going on for December. Okay, so we're in our second week, and we are really hoping to make sure that before we go to break, we get all of our monthly progress for December done. So if a teacher's been trying to contact you through phone or email, please call them back. You're not allowed to turn in any more work from Units 1 through 4. Okay, I'm not closing it down, but I'm not going to grade it. So if you turn in something from 1 through 4, I won't grade it. Now, if you need an extension, or if you need some more time, or you're not doing so good in this class and you want to make up for some work, I will allow for Unit 4 if and only if you email me, okay? You've got to email me saying that you want to get some work in, okay? You can do 5 and 6 still for full credit. I know we're into 7 now, but you can still turn in work from Unit 5 or 6 for a chance at full credit. So don't pass that up. Don't pass that opportunity up. Work due this Sunday the 11th is a 7.01 to 7.03 relationships discussion, 7.02 quiz, and then the unit test for Unit 6 Part 1 and 2. Okay? So a little bit of work to do. Today's objectives is we're going to be able to explain what families are, explain the different influences that can affect you in your life, explain how to keep a positive family relationship, explain what friendships are and how they should look and what a positive friendship should look like, and then explain how to establish and maintain positive relationships, which is really hard to do these days, okay? But it's very important to your social aspect and your mental aspect of your health. Your first discussion question is going to be based on who influences you. Who is a positive influence in your life, okay? So that's the discussion, first one that you're going to be answering today, right off the bat, or this week. Influences, they can be pretty much anyone. They could be your parents, your friends, your coach, a pastor, a teacher, or if you work at a job, they could be a coworker, they could be your boss. Okay? There are many influences in your life all around you, and these influences can be both positive and negative. We hope that you follow the positive ones, not the negative ones, but sometimes when we follow the negative ones, we may get off track with some parts of our life, and then we can come back to it. Doesn't mean that once you get off track, you have to stay off track. You can turn your negative life into a positive life, okay? It's based on making choices. When you establish a positive relationship with someone, you want to work to keep that relationship, okay? And when you feel the relationship is harmful to you mentally and physically, okay, it's just hurting you, you need to get away from it immediately, okay? Don't stay in those types of situations. They're not good for you. The next discussion question is going to be like, what are positive characteristics you look for in a friend? So what do you look for in a friend? Like for me, I look So what does a good friend look like? A good friend to me looks like somebody I can depend on. So like, if I run into some trouble or I need like somebody to talk to, like they're there for me. They're there to listen to me. A good friend is like if I, maybe break down somewhere, I can call them up. They can come pick me up. A good friend is a positive influence on my life. They're picking me up, not putting me down. Okay. They're just loyal, dependable, reliable. So that's what a good friend looks like to me. A bad friend looks like someone that talks behind your back. Okay, isn't positive with you, is always putting you down. Okay, so you're going to tell me what you think of a good friend, what good characteristics a good friend should have, and characteristics that like a bad friend, has. Okay, so that's your second discussion question. All right, friendships. Well, we kind of need them, and they're kind of fun to have. They're the people with whom you share like your thrills and your spills and your fears with, the ups and the downs of your life. Okay, they're kind of on your wavelength. They know how you think about things. You might feel closer to them than to your family members. Okay, I mean, I have some friends that are like that too. Don't get me wrong, I love my family, but I have some friends that probably know a lot more about me than my own family does. Okay, doesn't mean that I don't love my family or anything like that. Hold on real quick. Sorry about that. And they're the ones you can rely on and will be there when you're down. Okay, so friends are huge. They're a huge part of our lives. Positive relationships are people who you can trust, people who treat you with respect and kindness. They listen to you. They have your back. They enjoy your company. They make you laugh. That's like a huge one for me. Like people can make me laugh. Okay. They don't pressure you to do things that you really don't want to do. So those are all like positive relationships. And then on the other end of the spectrum, we have negative relationships, and those are the people that talk behind your back. They pressure you to do things that you don't want to do. They use you for things, so they're always take instead of giving a little bit. They don't respect you, and they're mean to you, so they're like maybe putting you down. Okay, or they might exclude you from things. Okay, those are like negative influences in your life, people that you don't really want to be around. Building positive relationships. How do you do this? You have to build your own character within yourself for people to like you and respect you. So you want to be a person of good character. Okay, so be honest and loyal and positive and respectful. Be kind and caring to others. Reach out to those that are hurting. Maybe befriend people that you wouldn't necessarily be friends with. Okay, be a good listener. So don't always do the talking. Okay, make sure that you're allowing for the other person to talk as well and explain things to you, and so you can hear their side of the things. Okay, spend time with your friends and share your experiences with each other. Talk through differences in opinions and your feelings. That's important. If you can have somebody that you can actually like say something to them that could end up being like harsh, but yet the truth, they respect you for that because you're at least being honest with them. Okay, like so say like you the outfit that they're wearing maybe the color scheme doesn't look right or something, I don't know, but at least you're being honest with them. Or maybe they say something that kind of hurts somebody else's feelings. You say, hey, maybe you shouldn't have said that. Okay, be willing to compromise. When you compromise, you both get what you want. Do your best not to judge others. Think about this. That person you could be judging has a story that you know nothing about. Okay, so that's something to think about. Expand your circle of friends, so include those who might be different from you. Okay, be friendly. Even if you are shy, just try saying hi to people. Okay, this could be hard for some of you with anxiety. Okay, but just try it. There's 3 C's to every good relationship, whether it's family relationships or friendships. Okay, or an intimate relationship that you shouldn't be thinking about now, but eventually that you get later down in the line. So the one is communication. Okay, so having a strong friendship means you can communicate with each other. You must be skilled in these components, verbal and nonverbal. Be careful for the nonverbal. Okay, so facial expressions are really huge. Your eyebrows like this, or pursed lips, okay, crossed arms, all that nonverbal communication could relay negative thoughts and feelings. Okay, So watch that. Watch your tone of voice. Okay, too high, too low, not even interested. Okay, so watch that tone of voice. That could be a factor in communication, verbal communication. Make sure that you're listening, active listening skills, refusal skills, and being able to resolve conflicts. That's all within communication. Cooperation is the next one. Good communication skills lead to being able to cooperate with each other. Cooperation is all about trust and doing your part responsibly and finding agreement on goals. When you cooperate, you and your friend work together as a team, and that's fun. And then the other one is compromise. So with good communication and cooperation comes compromise. So compromise is when each party has to give up something to reach an outcome that pleases both parties. So this could mean say like you're going on a hike. You want to go on a hike with your friend, and you want to do Angel's Rest, but your friend wants to do Dog Mountain. Two great hikes, by the way. Okay, Dog Mountain's a little bit harder if you ask me. Two great hikes in the gorge. So maybe you rock, paper, scissors or flip a coin to see which one. And maybe this week your friend wins, and then so that means that next week you get to go. So that's compromising. All right, so communication, cooperation, and compromise are the 3 C's to any huge relationship, okay? So if you have those 3 things down, you'll have no problems in the dating world, with your family, and with friends, okay? Next discussion question. Now we're moving kind of away from friendships and friends and building positive relationships with people. Now we're kind of moving into family relations, okay? So the next question is, what do you and your family do for fun together? So what kind of fun activities do you guys do? Like me and my family, when I go home to San Diego, we play games all the time. Tons of board games, whether it's Life or Sequence, or Farkle or Skip-Bo. We're always playing games together. We go to the San Diego Zoo, go for walks together. We cook together. So we go shopping together. Or go to movies together. We do all those kinds of things. Healthy family relationships help you develop values that will guide you throughout your life. Okay, family relationships may have a profound impact on you and your health. Okay, so in a negative or positive way. Good positive family household's going to have a good positive effect on you, and then a negative household will have kind of a negative effect on you. Okay, a healthy family enjoys being around each other. They support you in all your endeavors and pick you up even when you're down. Okay, they help you no matter what, up or down times. They're there for you. Healthy family relationships can help you learn self-respect. That's the respect about yourself, how to respect others, how to communicate, how to make responsible decisions, and how to express emotions in a positive way. Okay, so those are healthy aspects. Strengthening family relationships. So one thing that you can do in order to strengthen your family relationships is plan once a week family activities. And think about this while I'm giving you answers. Think about what things that you might want to do to help strengthen your family relationship. Watch a movie, go to a movie, play games. We do all that. Make cookies or treats together, then gorge on them and eat them together. That's always fun. Play hide and seek or tag. My dad and my brother used to do that all the time. We'd play flashlight tag. Scary, okay? But that was fun for me growing up, playing flashlight tag with my dad. Have a pillow fight or a water fight. I love that. Go for a hike, swim, or go to the beach. Okay, so those types of things. Maybe you sing together, perform together, teach each other dances, play video games against each other, tell stories, ask your parents about when they grew up. Believe me, that's a really important one. I wish I would have asked my grandmother and my grandfather about their lives, and I wish I would have asked them to teach me how to speak Italian. I would have loved that. So read a book together. Maybe some of you, if you are you religious, you read the Bible together. So do those types of things. Those are all family-oriented type things. Make a day together and just hang with each other. Okay? So that's a little bit on family. Now we're going to move into the dating realm. Okay? Remember, you shouldn't be dating right now because you're too young. And you should think about that later. You need to deal with your schoolwork right now. Yeah, and having friends. Dating refers to an act of meeting and engaging in some mutually agreed upon social activity in public together as a couple. It could mean going to a movie, taking a walk in the park, watching television, or just hanging out. It might also mean getting physical, kissing, touching, or more. That's no right now. Teenagers shouldn't have serious dating relationships, okay? No 14-year-old needs to have an intense boyfriend or girlfriend. Group dates should be highly encouraged if you are dating, okay? Be able to talk to your parents about romantic relationships. I think this is huge. I think the more you can talk to your parents about romantic relationships, the less chance you're going to go out and do some things that you probably shouldn't be. Okay, so if you can stay positive with your parents and they can stay positive with you and you guys can have a positive relationship, I think there's a good chance that abstinence is going to be a part of your life. Okay. Don't rush into anything. If the relationship is something you both want, then it's worth waiting for. Then don't rush into anything. Okay, so if you've both talked to each other and communicated with each other, use those 3 C's: communication, compromise, and cooperation, then things can wait. Okay, especially sex, it can wait. Okay, go to the movies, watch a movie with your family or a group of friends, cook together, play games together. Okay, go to the gym. That's a good one. Go to the gym together. Or go for a walk or a hike. Dog Mountain. It's a good one. Learn to talk to each other about your day, your life, school, family, or whatever. If one person's doing all the talking all the time and you're not being able to share your day and your life and everything, it's probably not a good relationship. Okay? Or you just ask the person, hey, what about asking me about my life and my days? Go to each other's sporting events. Okay? A positive dating relationship should have those 3 C's. Should be positive, make you feel good about yourself and be happy, and it shouldn't be negative and there shouldn't be no pressure. Okay. Dating can lead to marriage. Okay. So what do you think a marriage needs in order to work? So this is your next discussion question. Marriages or relationships are not easy these days, and so what do you think it takes to make a relationship work and last? Please explain. Okay. Marriage. Here's some ways to make it successful. If your parents' marriage is a successful marriage, there's a higher chance that your marriage is going to be successful. Okay. Of course, many individuals whose parents are divorced are able to establish happy marriages, but odds favor those with happily married parents. And even if your parents are divorced and got divorced and you have a blended family, doesn't mean that you're not going to have a happy marriage as well. You choose the person that you're going to be married to. You choose how that relationship goes. Okay, you can work on those things. Okay, and you could maybe say, I'm going to make this work and I'm going to have it work. Childhood. An individual who had a happy, normal childhood, normal in quotation, because we don't know what normal is more likely to be successful. Length of acquaintance. So usually the longer you know the person that you're getting engaged to or getting married to, the higher the chance that the marriage is going to be successful. Age. Those who are older when married have more stable marriages. So, for example, those who marry at 20 years or older have marriages that last twice as long as those who marry under 20. I don't really think there's a lot of people these days getting married under 20. I know my parents did. Well, my mom was under 20. But they're still married and 48 years now. So, parental approval. This does have an effect on it because a lot of times you want to have your parents' approval of the person that you're going to marry. Disapproving parents may be seeing real problems that can create difficulties for couples. Approving parents are usually more supportive. Okay, so a non-approving parent could sit there and nitpick at you of why they don't like it, why they think it's not going to work. Premarital pregnancy, marriages that are the result of a pregnancy, have a high rate of failure. 50% end within 5 years. Okay. Reasons for marriage. Marriages begun because of genuine understanding and care and true love for one another have better success than those that started for the wrong reasons. Okay. And marriage takes work. So once you're married, you have to remember why you married in the first place. Okay. You may have to go back to the reason why you got together in the first place. Marriages won't always be perfect. Nothing is perfect. They're going to take work. You have to make sure you communicate, cooperate, and you compromise with each other. Many people feel that divorce is an easy way out of things when things are tough. So there's not a lot of communication these days with communicating and trying to work things through. adding this all adds to the divorce rate, which in my opinion is way too high. We need to learn to love our partner through the ups and downs. They're going to have faults. You have to love the faults of that person. They're not perfect. You're not perfect. Okay, so remember those things. There's going to be obstacles. It's how you work through them. That's going to make you a stronger, better couple. Okay, and if you can work through them together, you can resolve conflicts in a positive way. All those things are going to be a huge factor in having a positive relationship. Marriage takes teamwork. It takes trust and honesty and loyalty and being kind and loving towards each other. It takes respect and lots of communication. Okay. Parenthood. I'm not going to go into this one. I think that you guys can read this slide on parenthood. Okay. So there's just one little slide on parenthood. And the last discussion question, it's not a discussion question. This one's just kind of for fun. You can answer it just to see what you would think before you look at the link. But it says, what do you think the total cost of raising one child from birth to 17 years is? About how much will your parents spend on you this year? There's a link there that you can kind of, it's called babycenter.com, cost of raising a child calculator. You have to just pick the area that you live in and answer a few questions. But it's kind of fun to see, like, it's expensive. Kids are expensive. All right, guys, so that's it on relationships. There was a lot that we covered in establishing positive relationships, those family relationships, and how to make them strong and healthy, okay? And then at the end, there was dating. We talked a little about dating. There is one slide on parenthood. You can get that. So read over 7.01 through 7.03, relationships and marriage and parenthood, okay? Do the quiz, 7.02. Which is on the relationships, and then the discussion, and then Unit 6, Part 1 and 2 exam. Okay? Your goal for this week, ask your family to play a game or go for a walk, make dinner together, or share your day. I want to see what you chose to do with your family, what you decide to do with your family. Okay? And explain that to me. What did you do? How did it go? Okay? Thanks, guys. That's it. If you have questions, call me, text me, email me, or come see me. All right? Bye, guys. Happy Monday.